against, like, if I now, as a fucking man in my 30s, I'm thinking about speaking to like a 15, 16, 17-year-old who's in the gym, even if they're fucking shit up, the first thing I'm going to do isn't start calling them fucking cheeky and retarded and fucking calling them names. I'm going to try guide the experience and also resonate with the fact you're a young lad. You probably are, like, we're all a little bit fucking stupid. You know what I mean? We all think we know a little bit better. So I think he could have absolutely monitored that experience better, but I don't know the guy that well. I haven't spoken to him since like 2010 maybe. But even so, I would say that's probably the first time in his life he's ever been in control of something, like a big thing.
Yeah, more likely,
all these people listening to him. So maybe there was like a bit of a power trip thing there. I don't know. But I will give him one caveat. You wear a cheeky bastard.
Well, yeah, probably. That's the thing. Like, I'll hold my hands up and say that I have very little filter. And that's kind of only something that in the last like maybe 3 or 4 years I've learned to control. Even now, like when I'm like, I manage a gym and I do a lot of classes, like I do have a tendency to say things that I think are funny and some people take it the wrong way. Like, you know, like you're getting a group of people warmed up for a class and you're like, they're just standing around doing fuck all. And you're like, come on, like we need to get warmed up. Can you just grab a fucking bike? He's bleeding ages. And people take that to heart. And you're like, you can't take me saying bleeding age to heart, but some people do. Yeah. But that's, you know, everyone, like I've learned to moderate that a little bit better as I've gotten older because it's not about what you intend to say. It's about the impact that it has when it lands on someone. Yeah. And maybe at 6 a.m. being called a bleeding idiot because you didn't get on the bike fast enough isn't the best experience.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, they're showing up to it, like, what is it, a spin class? They're probably not happy to be there anyway. Like, whatever it might be.
Spin class.
Toddler for those in your day. So, DSC is not a commercial gym.
No, it's not a
commercial
gym.
But just to rewind it back, no, like, and I can agree in so much as I do think it's worth moderating what we have to say and putting a bit of a filter on some things. Because firstly, not everybody needs to hear our opinions. You know what I mean? Especially not when you're fucking like 18 and you want to tell everybody else on the show that they're shit, you know? But I would also say, like, I would put it this way when it comes to speech, just based on what you said. I can only control what I intend with what I say. Now, I can moderate the message, try and deliver it to you in the most palatable way possible, but the intent is still going to be the same. If you're upset by that intent and how I delivered it, no matter how much I sugarcoat it, that's your problem. Yeah. You know, we don't have to agree. And like that, maybe telling people, come on, get on the bikes, don't be fucking idiots or whatever, first thing in the morning probably isn't the way to do it. But I think putting over the urgency of you need to take some agency here and start warming up because we only have a fixed amount of time for you to train. Just being here isn't the work. You need to actually move now. I think communicating that is fine. You know, don't waste my time, I won't waste yours, for sure. But like rolling it back, I remember years after, I'm going to skip ahead, I remember us talking to a promoter of another federation, another company I worked with, another group I worked with, Mainstage Wrestling. Guy, Lenny, said he really liked you, but you're a bit of a locker room cancer.
Yeah, I recall you telling me about that,
I would thoroughly disagree. Like right now, right, in powerlifting, I deal with contentious people all the time. Like I'm friends with Jake Brennan. He's probably one of the most contentious people there is, you know?
Comes off lovely in your podcast.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Depends on where he is in a cycle, but he's a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, but he doesn't mind upsetting people to get a bit of a reaction, right? And fair enough, maybe there was an element of that for you early on as well. However, I think if I was to have, like, wag the finger at wrestling for something, my God, man, like, just fucking so many, like, precious fucking prima donnas that, like, yeah, fair enough. Don't get me wrong. Massive respect for what the lads do.
Yeah.
But, like, definitely like some fucking really, really unchecked egos and very delicate self-perceptions in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
It's like really, really needs to be